Welcome back, baby, to Legend of Comic Show. And today, it's going to be something good. If you're listening to this show today, something great is going to happen to you in your life in 2024. You can stop worrying because something beautiful is going to happen. Doors are going to open that you thought was closed. Opportunities are going to pop up. You just got to seize the moment. Now, with that being said, let's start the show off. In New Orleans, we got a thief that stole 7 king cakes from a bakery in a very Mardi Gras way. Now we trying to celebrate Mardi Gras, everybody acting a fool, getting drunk 24 hours a day, pulling out their titties. I mean, this is the place where people come to get free for just a little bit in their life. It's only one time a year that you can pull out your titties in one city in America, and that's New Orleans, Louisiana, one of my favorite places to live. I call it my second home, really like my first home. Now anyway, with the purple, gold, and green colors and toy babies hidden inside the king cakes are staples of Mardi Gras celebrations in New Orleans, they are apparently valuable enough to steal. That's right, they got a place called Bone. And these people make about $200,000-$300,000 just during the Mardi Gras carnival season, just from selling king cakes. That's right, the king cakes are $25, and the line be to the end of the street, like people waiting to try to buy drugs. I don't know what they putting inside these cakes, but these cakes are amazing. They full of flavor. You know, they fluffy. It's just something about a Mardi Gras king cake. You got to get you one. Now, thief stole 7 king cakes, about as many as he could carry during the break-in last week in the New Orleans bakery. He also took cash and a case of vodka from Bittersweet Confections. Now, New Orleans Police Department said, come on now. Now, they say our cakes are just that good. This is what the bakery wrote on social media. But please come in and purchase one during regular store hours. Come on now. You're killing the Mardi Gras spirit. But if you don't know about a crazy, not the good people in New Orleans, so make sure you hear this statement clearly. A crazy New Orleanian, they don't give a fuck. And they don't care nothing about Mardi Gras going on. To them, Mardi Gras every day of the week, 365 days a year. So they don't care about no tourists. They looking to probably take the money out your pocket from the tourists. Now these are the evil ones. Now the good New Orleans people, you gonna party like a motherfucker and get a real close glimpse of the New Orleans culture. You might don't want to leave. When people come to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, it's something in the air. It's something in the food. They don't want to leave. Some people stay and don't never go home. And some people go home and get their itch to come back. They can't resist it. It's just something about the atmosphere that brings them back to New Orleans. Now, king cakes are among the foods most associated with the carnival in New Orleans. The ring of pastries are adorned with purple, green, and gold sugar or icing. That's right, they dress it up. This is not a regular cake. This cake has 3 or 4 different colors, and it's perfected and designed to the eye. It's beautiful when you look at it, and just a mouthful when you taste it. Now, often they have a tiny plastic baby hidden inside as a prize. Now, this is the thing, right? They had some motherfucker to go on social media and say that he was the one that broke in. And he said that if they give him a lifetime supply of king cakes, he'll let the babies go. He said he holding these 7 king cakes for hostage. Now, you know this is not the real criminal. Because if this is the real crook that broke it down, you're taking your dumb ass to jail. But everybody know this was just somebody that wanted to get laughs, wanted to get clicks and views, and this was a good opportunity to pose like the king cake crook, the bandit. Now, moving on. Besides Mardi Gras, we got a lot of shit else going on in the world too. We got a badass kid that got stuck after climbing into a claw machine looking for a toy in the Australian shopping mall. Now, you know he shouldn't have did that. And the punishment, if I was the parent, I'd have told the police, let him stay in there just for a little while until he starts sweating Don't let my child die, because I know people going to be like, you don't let a child stay trapped. No, he needs to learn a lesson. I will be right there watching him cry. And when he cried a little bit and felt the pain, then I tell him to open it up and give him a spanking. Because he had no business climbing in there, bad as hell. Australian police came to the aid of a 3-year-old boy after he became trapped inside a claw machine at a suburban shopping mall. Now, this is my question. How in the hell did a 3-year-old get inside this goddamn machine? But one thing about kids, they so curious, they will figure out and find a way to get in shit that a grown-up can't get into. Because their mind is steady growing and developing and learning. So it's just steady working. Now, the video of the unusual rescue was shared on social media by the Queensland police. It showed the toddler sitting inside the glass wall box filled with plush toys, unaware of his predicament. Yeah, he thought it was just all good. You know why? Because he don't get disciplined at home. Parenting starts at home. If you teach your child what to do, what not to do, and don't do something unless you give them the okay, then they won't look to climb into something because they know one thing. This is something I shouldn't be doing, whether I never did it or not. And that's why a lot of kids end up getting into something that really hurts them and they lose their life, because these parents in America are not parenting our kids at home. And everybody talking about if you whoop a kid with a belt or spanking this child abuse, guess what? If your child get whooped and lose their life out there in public, you're going to cry to eternity. So spanking them and whooping them at home, it's not child abuse. It's letting them know that the real world will take you out. See, in the real world don't just whoop kids. They kill kids like they kill humans because people are fucked up. So you got to be hard and teach your child as soon as they're able to start learning what to do and what not to do. It's called boundaries. Now, I've seen 3 or 4-year-olds where they know not to do certain things and stay close to the parent. And then I've seen 3 or 4-year-olds where they're running wild, out of control. And then soon as somebody say something to them, the parent like, that's my child, let a kid be a kid. The ignorance. Anyway, I'm way off topic. Now, the boy's father, Timothy Hopper, said his son had disappeared into the claw machine's prize dispenser and inside it in a split second. How the hell he get in there that fast is what I'm trying to figure out. Little as he is, how did he squeeze in there? But you know what? When I get him out, I would whoop him, because the next time he could crawl into a sewer or a ditch and we never find him. How about that? I just hit y'all with one. For the people that want to say don't spank your kids. If you don't have no type of control over them, what if he would have climbed in a sewer or ditch and we never found this child and he lost his life? Then everybody would have said, oh my God, what happened? It's so sad. But it's a reaction for every action. Remember that. Oh, I ain't through. I am not through. We still got crazy stories going on across the world. Now over in Norwegian, Norway, we had a sauna, patrons dressed only in towels. 2 patrons that was in a sauna was dressed only in towels. They was basically naked, and they pulled 2 people from a car that plunged into the Norwegian forest. Now, not all heroes wear capes. Some people don't wear nothing at all. The point is, they got your life saved. You're still here. Now, if you didn't want nobody naked with their thing swinging and their coochie lips dangling, then you shouldn't have ran off in that water with your car. Now, the car appeared to have driven off the quay on Thursday, an area where ships dock at the foot of the Norwegian capital, Oslo's medieval fortress and castle. 2 people had plunged into the water. Ain't that something? Now, witness told the newspaper that he saw the car stop before it suddenly accelerated and ended up in the water. Now, the paper reported that the driver had thought that the vehicle was in park when he hit the accelerator. He had to be drunk. You got to be drunk. Because if you pulling in the parking spot, first of all, you pulling head on. So how could you hit the gas anyway? because you got to put the car in reverse to back up. This person was intoxicated. I bet they woke up when they hit that damn water. When they hit that freezing cold water, their ass woke up. But they lucky they got saved. This is the damn food of the week. Now, as the car went down, the two occupants escaped and were on the roof of the vehicle as the son of Ralph headed towards them. Now, see, they lucky. God will come save you sometime, but you can't save yourself. He blessed them. Then what if wasn't nobody out there? Their ass would have been through. Now, Nicole Nordaha, the skipper, told, he said, I gave full throttle towards the people who claimed climbing out of the car and reached them just as the car went under. Now, they were standing on top of the car. That's how the people spotted them. You know? Now, when they got them, they even hooked them up. Took them back and warmed them up in the sauna that they was warming up in. Now, we know how freaky people live. I wonder did they turn that warming up and start getting into some sexual shit just because they got saved. Because in the sauna, you basically got to be naked. And by them falling in that water, they had to take all their clothes off because you're not going to dry and warm up with wet clothes on. But that's just my dirty mind thing. I just know how people be. Now, the wooden sauna rafts that operate are electrically powered, allowing people to take part in the much-loved Scandinavian pastime in peace while enjoying the natural beauty of the area and perhaps taking a dip in the icy water. Now, they recovered the car later on. So if you ever want to go to Norway, you can get a wooden sauna raft where you can jump in that water, get out, and then get in the sauna and warm up. I mean, it's an amazing experience that we got out of this crazy story. Only in America. We're going to take a break. You drop that thing. If you sexy, if you thick, you fat, you slim, whatever you is, you still pretty. Drop that thing. I'll be back in a minute.
Now take a dip. She can get low. She can get high. She's so sexy. She's so fly. Working her hips, rocking her body. Them other girls lame. She can get naughty. Work, work, work it, girl. Twerk, twerk, twerk it, girl. Stop flirting, girl. Why you do it on purpose, girl? Fall up in the club, the paparazzi. Valet, please for the Maserati. VIP is where she be, but you can never take her to the embassy suites. Pop, pop, pop that thing. Drop, drop, drop that thing. Pop, pop, pop that thing. Drop, drop, drop that thing. Pop, 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 pop that thing. Drop, 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 drop that thing. Rock, 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 rock your hair. Now take a dip.
Welcome back. How about this? Police caught a man that had stole some money out of somebody's bank account, and he had a blue-eyed puppy in his pocket. Yeah. Officers in the Detroit suburb found it very surprised as they patted down a theft suspect, a tiny blue-eyed pit bull zipped inside the man's jacket pocket. They discovered the blue pit bull while arresting the man accused of stealing money from a bank customer. Then this puppy was like 5 weeks old, really was too young to be took away from the mother, first of all. He lucky they didn't give his ass animal endangerment. Now, where the staff nicknamed her Bandit until they learned her name was Frappy, according to Jeff Randazzo, Macomb's County Chief's Animal Control Officer. Then they transferred her to foster care before being returned to the 24-year owner, who was released from jail and paid an impound fee. Now, they said they met with the theft suspect, offering to help him with vaccines and microchipping so he can keep an eye on this dog. They said they hoping to take a bad situation and make it better. They care more about this puppy than they care about the human. And they should. Because dogs are so loyal and humans are not so loyal. They're one of the beautifulest creatures that we can put on display. I love it. I trust a dog any day before I trust one of you motherfuckers. Now, the owner is charged with larceny from a person accused of stealing a customer's bag containing about $5,200. He was arrested later. Now, Robbie Lane, his attorney doesn't believe the dog was in his pocket at the time of the alleged theft. No, he didn't steal $5,200 with the dog in his pocket. What happened was he was so goddamn happy, he like, I'm going to get my baby. Because a lot of people don't understand. Some people, puppies and animals are their kids if they don't have kids. That's right. They're their companions. So he like, we finna have fun and live it up with this $5,200 that I done stole. So it goes to show you in America that even crooks have hearts. Yeah, just because you go out and do something stupid and make a mistake and commit a crime don't always mean that you the scum of the earth. I could tell that this is a good person just falling on hard times because he has a puppy. And people that love puppies and love animals and cats, not snakes. Because if you like a snake, you 9 times out of 10 years a snake. I don't trust motherfuckers with reptiles and shit. Moral of the story. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful life. Do something with yourself. To all the CEOs, to all the 9-to-5 workers, to all the servers, whatever you're doing with yourself, the trappers, the fake rappers, until the next time, until the next episode, do something with yourself. Do something with your life. And share this with all your friends.